Is Raztune really a platform where you can easily earn more than 60 cents per song you listen to, as it looks like when you first join, or is it a complete waste of time? My name is Michael and I love testing different ways to make money online, and recently quite a few viewers have asked me about this platform, so I decided to take a closer look. In this Raztune review, I'll give you an inside look and show everything it has to offer. And let me just reveal right away, there are some very important details you need to consider before joining. So let's start by going over who can join. And Raztune, as far as I've been able to find out, is a platform you can join from all countries, and it is free to join. And as you can see here, they say that they have an average of 4.9 rating there, but there's no links to where this rating comes from. It's just like a random number, yeah, we'll talk about that later, why I do not think that this is actually true and why this seems like just a made up number like that they have given themselves. So anyways, let me log in and then we'll take a closer look at what it offers. And as you can hear already, I am a little bit skeptical, and you'll now find out why and what you need to consider before joining. So I have now logged into Raztune, and inside here there is these what's called songs and radios and hottest songs, and then sometimes here there will be songs where you can see a number. For example, if I click here on hottest songs, then there is here, you can see I would earn 64 cents just for listening to this, and usually it's like even like just 20 seconds or so. You can see I have actually earned already supposedly almost $7 there, but it does seem like it's a limited number. I don't know if it resets, how often it resets or so, but I had like a few songs here in this section here. They're not there. I'm assuming they will come back later there, you know, that they will reset once in a while there. But anyways, now I'll just listen to a bit of this song here. I'll just come back once I've done that, so just keep an eye. You can see $6.88, so I'll just click here and then be right back once I've listened to it. So here now, after I listened to it, you can see it was 22 seconds. I need to complete it, and then I just click that there, and then I will have 64 cents added there. You know, that seems amazing, because if you could earn money this easily just by listening to 20 seconds of a song, 60 cents, I would love if I could just keep earning by doing that, listening over and over again. But this is not the only supposed way to earn. And before getting too excited, please watch this full video. There's some important things you need to understand. But supposedly you can also earn by inviting others. So let's talk about that next. So as you can see here, you will get $1 per person you invite that registers, and there's no more information about that. And you know, I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and I have seen a lot of referral programs, and there is no platform without any further requirement that will give you just $1 just to get a person to join, because you know that wouldn't make sense for them. They would lose money like that. So this is just not realistic. This is unrealistic earning claims for a referral program like this, especially when we then look at the supposed earnings you will get from listening. You know, of course I will not earn 64 cents just for listening to 20 seconds of a song. Like, there's no business model for them. You can say, oh, they have advertisers that would like us to listen to their music. No advertisers would pay that much, because if they had to pay both like us, you know, 50 to 60 cents to listen to 20 seconds of a song. First of all, no artist would pay that for 20-second listen. Like, what would they get out of that? They wouldn't get anything out of that, even if it was to get more views or listens on YouTube or Spotify, whatever it could be. And it's not even because it's inside this platform here. There's no advertiser, no artist that would pay that much, because they would not only need to pay us, but also Raztune supposedly would need to earn something. So it just doesn't make sense that they could pay us this much, and what they claim to offer us for referrals also, it just doesn't make sense. And if the business model doesn't make sense, and I've tested hundreds of sites, then that's a huge red flag, because if they don't really have a way to make the money that they claim to pay us, then you can be sure that they are not going to pay us. And speaking of that, let's talk about how you supposedly will get paid. So I've now gone to the payment section, and it looks like it has great payout options, but you can't see how much you need to earn to actually get paid. But for example, I just filled out some fake information in the PayPal section there because I'm definitely not going to give them my real information because I have no idea what they're doing with it, because they don't even show us ads or anything like that. So, I'm not sure what they will do with our information. I just know that I'm not going to give anything to them. But you can see here when I click here, you see that not until then you will be told that you have to earn $90 to redeem any earning platform, like free earning platform, where you have to earn this much to get paid. That's another huge red flag. And I don't know what other requirements will come, but I can say that I've tested many platforms like this before with exaggerated earning claims and all these things here, and extremely high payout threshold. And usually there will be further requirements. They will start lowering the earnings you get, so when you get closer you will earn less and less and less, and at the end it will take you like hundreds of days to just earn enough to reach it. And then when you reach it, oh, by the way, you have to invite a minimum of 15 people or something like that. I'm not going to test that because I know some people will say, oh, but you didn't try to reach. No, I'm not going to waste 6 months of my time trying to reach a payout threshold for a platform that I know where I won't get paid. I've tested hundreds of sites. I learned from experience, I learned from logic, and I recommend you do the same so you don't end up wasting your time. So if you're planning to write down below, oh, but you didn't reach it, why? How can you say? Well, because I can think and I can learn from experience. So if you think logically, and if you're new, I understand this can be confusing, but then listen to what I say. It doesn't make sense. They don't have a way to make this much money that they're claiming to give us. The payout threshold is way too high, the earning claims are way too high, and that means you should not expect to get paid. And that means that you also don't know what they will do with the information, because who knows what they then make money from here, or if they will require some kind of payment before paying you. What I can say is full of red flags and you should stay away from it. And you might say, well, why do I then see some positive videos about it? Well, that's what I just explained next, because they have a way to make sure they get positive videos about it also. So inside Raztune here, you can see they have something called creator bonus, and if you click that, then you can see here, then supposedly you will earn $80 by creating a video from 4 to 10 minutes and then include your referral link in the description. So again, that's just not realistic. Of course, they would not pay you $80 just for publishing a video. Well, you might see it go into your account, but you can be sure you cannot take it out, because it wouldn't make sense. They don't know if you even have an audience. There's no, requirement how many people should watch it, how many views, or anything like that. Of course, they cannot pay that. But some people, they don't have much experience online. They think this might be true, and then they will upload videos, say, oh, look how much I've earned, because they think that they will get these $80. So be careful if you see any positive videos like that. Now you know why that is. So just to sum it up, Raztune, in my opinion, is a complete waste of time. Many of you have asked me about it, and this is my experience and opinion about it. I've tested hundreds of sites, and this is one that I strongly recommend to stay away from. And don't start inviting other people, because then you won't only waste your own time, but also other people's time, and that's definitely not fair. It is just full of red flags. If you want to earn by listening to music, yes, there are some platforms you can do that, not this much, and it's in general not an effective way to earn. But I do have a list of ways you can do this on my website. I'll leave a link below so you can check that out. But don't expect to earn very much from listening to music, because that's just not an effective way to earn. But there are many other earning platforms you can use to do small tasks and earn more effectively. I also do have a list of my top recommended get paid to sites for that below. I will also leave a link there so you can find that on my website. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you so you won't end up wasting your time. And if it helped you, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.